Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queen's Wish 2. So we have recently arrived in Timberland Keep, reclaimed it. Well, I guess it was never not ours, but well, we have taken control of it. And I took the time to, well, rebuild it, make it look nice. I put all these buildings here, most of them are, or some of them are not actually used. But, that being said, we have, well, everything but the apothecary and distillery, because we don't have the quicksilver for it. And the fort upgrade, I suppose. Which I guess is our next priority to get as soon as I get any kind of quicksilver. Yeah, that seems like the most pressing thing. Well, actually, apothecary would be nice, of course, but that'll take 2 quicksilver, so yeah, not seeing that happening that soon. That being said, we have, you know, a new blacksmith, a new carpenter here, and a new weaver, which actually give us another inventory slot to use. And I did buy a bunch of things, so let's see if I can remember. I bought a better sword, actually, for our hero, our party leader, which was just straight up better, just straight up, well, not, you know, not immensely better damage, but somewhat better base damage, and an additional slot, which I'm not currently using because, well, I just don't have anything to slot into it. I guess we technically have access to +2 physical damage runes, if I'm not mistaken, that we could buy. Or I could, of course, do something, put something like extra healing strikes. Unfortunately, no extra bloodletting, but, you know, just straight up damage, I guess, would probably be the best thing to put in. Yeah, but we don't have the alchemist here, so that'll have to wait. I don't think I got anything else for him. This is the best medium type armor that we can buy. I could upgrade to the heavier armor, especially now that he is using a shield, like a really good shield that's actually... let me actually just remind myself. I want to say there is no better shield to buy. Wait, armor? Am I... Oh. Carpenter sells shields, right? Where's shields? Yes. Right, so technically we have... Well, we would eventually have access to this, which has an additional slot, but has the same... Yeah, so it has an additional slot. That's the one benefit. But it has the same kind of defense. Of course, it doesn't give the extra magery, which we don't care about, but nor does it give the extra magical evasion, which is obviously useful, but instead it gives a 10% speed penalty, right? So, in other words, we are not going to want to use any of these shields, well, specifically not this steel tower shield that I was, you know, expecting to get eventually. Because, yeah, I think I can do without that one extra augment slot. It would be nice, but, you know, I think not having that speed penalty is absolutely worth it just by itself. And technically, because we no longer have that, we could use the heavier armor, but those all come with, yeah, basically those come with 20% speed penalty, so we would be where we were before speed-wise. I guess those other armors are more protective, but for the time being I've decided not to. I'm going to wait and see what maybe special non-buyable armors the game is going to just give me eventually as a reward, and then I'll decide whether I want to use that or not. We don't have access to the 3-slot helmet yet, so I didn't upgrade that. I did actually buy a new weapon for Chip, even though it pained me a little bit because, you know, this piratical sword seems cool. But ultimately, I mean, it was a lot less damage than even the non-ultimate halberd that we were able to buy. There are like 2 better halberds, I want to say, available. Even though we only have one more blacksmith to build. So I guess that one is going to unlock both final tiers, maybe? Either way, this one is just way better basic damage. Also, it has a 35 instead of just a 25% cleave chance. And, yeah, also only 2 augment slots, so there is going to be, yeah, at least one... I want to say, excuse me, I want to say 2 better halberds that actually have 3 augment slots, plus better damage, of course. We did lose out on the these 3% hit chance, crit chance, and evasion, which are nice, but, you know, not game-changing, I want to say. So I went for the better damage and also better cleave chance for the time being. And, you know, this one says that perhaps it can be restored, and I'm still waiting for some sort of, well, for an opportunity to do that, for any kind of hint as to how and where to do that. I guess we did have that weird vision once of some sort of ships, maybe pirate ships? I don't know where I get that from, if it was described that way or if I'm just making that part up. But definitely ships sailing up the river to, you know, toward the Letha, I suppose, which obviously was just some sort of hallucination because there couldn't be any large ships sailing up that way. But maybe that has something to do with it? I mean, I don't know. There's been no mention of pirates, really, at all, other than in the context of this sword here. But, well, anyway, I'll obviously hold on to this and hope that we'll be able to actually restore it to its former glory and turn it into the ultimate sword for Chip. But for the time being, he has a more mundane weapon that's actually gonna be better for the most part. For her, yeah, she's using Reckless Abaddon. And, yeah, she has just maximum damage slotted into that thing. And apparently she's going to deal more damage with it as she takes more damage. So, yeah, good stuff. I think this is better than the best staff available for sale, so she should be good. I did replace her her dragon helmet thingy that gave her some nice bonuses, including... yeah, it gave her some magical evasion, I want to say, and 1 point of magical damage, but it didn't have any slots, so I gave her this Spider Silk Cowl. There is a better one available eventually that we don't have access to quite yet, that will have an additional slot, but this one did allow me to make use of her second +4 magical damage rune, which of course is 3 more damage than she had. So she lost out on some protection, actually, some more protection, so she's getting squishier and squishier. As well as the extra evasion, but she gained more damage. So, you know, ideally she'll kill enemies before they can kill her. That's the plan. And for him, I don't know. Did I give him anything? He already had the Caster's Hood, which is, let's see, 2 and 5 versus 2 and 6. Yeah, I could have bought him the Spider Silk Cowl, but for 1 extra point of magical, you know, magical armor. That seemed not really worth it. Even though we still have a lot of money, but, you know, we might need that. And I did not get him a better robe because none was available. We could technically get a better wand, but that's only gonna give him slightly better damage. So, yeah. But no more slots than this one does. So, not really necessary. Yeah, and I think that's about it. Inventory is pretty full. I wouldn't mind just getting rid of some of these extra scrolls of calling. I mean, I suppose I could always just use some, but I don't know. I mean, they're not completely useless, but they're also rarely gonna change the tide of battle, I believe. Oh well. Oh hey, yeah, we have reached a new fort, I suppose, so there would be a new message. Haven Guard. Should we get this out of the way? I mean, yeah. The mist in the mirror turns green and forms the shape of Delia's face. It's unnerving. Delia says, "Greetings, Prince of Haven. I have heard that you won a minor victory. You fought your way into the inner Kranus woods." Oh, that. Yeah, I mean, have you heard that I also actually dealt with the main... with the petition? The main problem in one of the provinces? I actually routed a whole fortress of raiders. I guess it's not worth mentioning. Anyway, yes. A minor victory. You fought your way into the inner Kranus woods. Soon you'll pacify that strange forest. I can feel it. Okay, what exactly is unnerving about it? Just her face per se, or because of the way she looks? I don't know. I have quite a tale to tell you. It was no great challenge. I mean, it really wasn't. The boss was kind of challenging. So what's it getting dangerous? A tree tried to eat me. I want to come home. Come on. Stop whining. You're not a little kid. Although, sometimes the game Tries very hard to make me sound like one. I have quite a tale to tell you. Yeah, sure. And soon you will, as we sit by a fire in the palace and sip tea. Yeah, is that ever gonna happen? I don't know. I don't have time for a story now, though. Things are in chaos. Don't worry, I'll deal with it. Okay. And now I have to pick one of these. Well, it was no great challenge. Of course, you have the finest training and equipment the Empire of Haven can offer. That's not true. You gave me no equipment whatsoever. Stop lying. What are you talking about? Equipment. I had to acquire every single piece that I do have on me myself after arriving here. You'd think that I would be sent here, you know, armed to the teeth with literally the best the Empire has to offer, but nope. Not so. It was only the random lashing about of wild magic. What? If you say so. Has to be dealt with from time to time. I've received reports from the woods, and I've performed some analysis. And the results of your analysis? The main source of the problem in the Crown's woods is the corruption of their sacred woods. Easy enough. Yes, I knew that. Again, I stress a tree tried to eat me. I did not actually say that, so this line makes no sense. Explain how this makes things easy. Well, the problem is not us. The problem is the wild magic in their lands flates about randomly. Yeah, because of us. Sometimes this is beneficial, sometimes not. When the magic becomes hostile, Haven has the resources to calm it again. This is a service we provide to our vassals. I know it must seem odd to you, but this is a standard problem. This is really a standard problem? I wish you had listened to your tutors more. Haven's empire is huge. There are 23 known enchanted woods. Each one of them at some point has gotten angry. Then our warriors and sages calmed them. This really is easy. Go to a few of their sacred groves and purge the angry magic. Declare victory. Approve the governor with vague promises of improvement. Haven is their hero once again. Problem solved. Yeah, except approving their governor is not going to help, improve the situation at all. It's going to make the governor happy, but it's definitely not going to make the locals happy, because everyone hates her. Everyone knows that she's just corrupt and power-hungry and greedy, and you know that too, Delia. Killer tree is really so common a problem? I mean, yes, probably. What about the corrupt governor? Could use more resources? Right, as if I get any resources. Ever. I think I need to do more than just clean up the groves. I mean, yes, kick out the corrupt governor, of course. But, I mean, I will visit and clean up the groves. No matter what. Anyway. What about the corrupt governor? Let's just... triage, my brother. Solve the most urgent problems first. Yes, the corrupt governor. Gotcha. The corruption of Governor Yvette is a negligible problem. It's not. And her family has a lot of wealth and influence. Yes, I get that, but screw that. Screw her. She'll be solved at some point in the future. Right. The very near future. Okay. Cleanse the groves. Get out. Got it. That's just... You're learning so fast. We'll see. We'll see about that. I'm proud of you. Do what you need to do and leave the rest to the diplomats. I'll see you at home soon. The mist fades. Wow. And... Really? Do I have to? Come on. When you approach the mirror, it fills with a soothing white mist. You lean close, expecting kind or reassuring words. Why would I? Instead, Sada's harsh voice barks out at you. Atantuo, you there? We just got to the report. You've taken control of the 6th Fourth. About time. Only one to go. Yeah, well, he doesn't greet me, so I guess neither will I. Mother usually talks to me when I reach new forts. Mother is otherwise occupied. It's a lovely, lovely day. She's in the garden, tending to her flowers, and her list, so she had me check in with you. Yeah, right. The garden. Can I just not talk to him? Nope, not an option. The garden? The small royal garden, the one with the portal. Strange to see her there. She hasn't personally touched her flowers in years. Nice to see her in a good mood, I guess. Okay, so that wasn't a lie? She actually is up and about? Okay. How's Mother doing? Sutter pauses. She is better. It happened a few days ago. She suddenly has more energy. She's up and out of the bed. She smiles sometimes, which is strange for her, but it beats the alternative. I think yesterday I heard her hum. Unfortunately, she's devoting a good portion of this new energy to expanding her list of tasks. The list is getting longer? By the day. Every one of our vessels needs to be put in order, apparently. She's even developing plans for nations not already our vessels. Ominous. I have been patient with her, but it may soon be time to rest and consolidate what we have gained. I may just stay in the Rokaj. Ugh. This is all for the good of Haven. This is getting exhausting. What are these options? What are these options? I know, neither of those seem like things I would say here. It's all for the good of Haven? As in whatever Mother might be planning? If she even is still, like... I don't know. If she's not slowly losing her mind, I guess. Let's assume it's all for the good of Haven. Whatever. Perhaps. However, our resources, yours, mine, and Delia's, are limited. We must choose carefully what we give our limited attention to. I should not be dealing with every major vessel at once. That is how people get tired. It is how mistakes happen. He sighs. But it is my duty. One day, hopefully, far in the future, I will be king. Do you think you'll be king soon? He literally just said far in the future. I mean, hopefully far in the future. Obviously, well, we have to assume the worst, even though it does seem like the Queen might be doing better momentarily. You're proving that you're worthy of the crown. Sure, whatever. Do we have to talk about politics? Are you sure you should be king? You know what? Yes. Just, I mean, he's been unusually non-obnoxious in this little conversation here, this one particular conversation. So I feel a little bit like a jerk, but I mean, he's been absolutely insufferable in the past. So are you sure you should be king? There's a very long pause. You get nervous. When Sutter is silent this long, it means he's angry. Yeah, I mean, that was the plan. And yet, when he speaks, he's calm. Should not. It does not matter. It is chosen. I am the tool forged for this job. It is my only purpose. It is what will happen. I have not forgotten how you questioned me when you returned from Sacramentum. Okay, I have, but good thing someone remembers. I will be king. I will be king. Know your place. I mean, I wasn't suggesting that I should be, just that you maybe shouldn't. I don't know. That is all. The mist clears from the mirror. The audience is over. Yes. Finally. No, come on. Okay, now the Queen has time for me. The mirror fills up with angry red mist. As you brace for the worst, the wisps form into your mother's face. The Queen is absolutely furious. Oh, okay. That's sudden. Atantuo, we will talk now. She's shouting. She almost never shouts. And that after hearing about her being in a good mood lately? Okay. I've had more news from the Rokaj. And yet, I can say, I assume you have had fresh news from the Rokaj, which is literally what you just said. What a stupid thing to say. Mother, why are you so angry? Because everything is going wrong and none of you are fixing it. I need to bring order. I need it. Now. Okay. Yeah, so much for her being better, huh? So I guess it's not about something I specifically did, just her going crazy. And now I hear the story from the Rokaj. Another of our loyal Rasas is dead. Yeah, I mean, that's not my fault. Yes, Rasa Kam of the Kronis Forest was assassinated. I haven't really had time to investigate that whatsoever. I literally just heard about it. I knew Kam. He was our guide when our family visited the Rokaj. When you were very small. He was loyal. He looked out for our interests, tolerated our corrupt idiot governor. Amazingly, she manages to grow louder. And now he's dead. That is the second of our loyal assets we have lost. I was already furious when they dared to attack Sutter and you. Now, you listen amazed as she starts shouting obscenities. Okay. I mean, maybe she's not going crazy, just losing her composure a little bit. But it's also understandable, I suppose, considering what has happened and what is still happening. Do you think the assassinations will continue? I mean, there's no reason to assume that they'll just stop. Yes, or more raids, or a full rebellion. How dare they? Oh, we will make sure someone pays for this. Yeah, that's the plan. Who do you think is responsible? The Rasa was poisoned, no doubt by the Geldnas. Cowardly assassins. Haven will show them how to kill. Oh yes, they are amateurs next to us. But they're just a tool. We don't know who gave the order, yet. I mean, I have a pretty good idea. There's really only one person who it could have been, right? Unless there is yet another power that we haven't even learned about. But that seems unlikely. How should I proceed? There is a long silence. When she starts speaking, her fury has passed. Instead, she sounds exhausted. You can barely hear her. Continue your work. Evaluate the governors. Hear the Rasa petitions, of those who are still alive. Report to General Miranda. Come home. We need to seem in control. We need more information. You can get us both. Then you will come home, and we'll strike. Are you alright, Mother? I'm fine. Just angry. All is well. All is well. I find out who's responsible and get revenge. I mean, revenge? I wouldn't... Well, not revenge for the attacks on me personally. Although, that might be what the game intends the prince to mean here. I wouldn't use the word revenge, I guess. I'll find out who's responsible and bring them to justice, I suppose. Because that's the right thing to do. And I'm, pretty far along the way of doing that anyway. Would be kind of stupid to stop now. I'm losing interest in the scrolls of this backwards land. Yeah, whatever. I will complete my mission and depart. Kind of the, indifferent response. Are you really sure you want me here? I might get assassinated. Well, between these, I'm obviously gonna find out who's responsible and get revenge. Anything you can learn is good, my child. You do not need to act. Don't risk more danger than necessary. We have people for that. Complete your mission. Yeah, I will. By killing everyone responsible for the assassinations and the rebellion and everything. You wait for her to say more, but she doesn't. There's a long silence. Eventually, the mist clears. Okay, and I guess we're done now. Oh boy. Well, that was a bit of a mixed bag. Delia was kind of just weird and annoying. Sutter was oddly tolerable. And Mother was... Well, at first I thought she was just going completely crazy or angry at something I did again. Which, wouldn't have been particularly surprising, I guess. But, no, I guess she was furious with good reason. And, yeah, she... I don't know. She seemed to actually, be reasonable. And not angry at me personally, which, I guess is the most important part. So there are at least 3 people to talk to here, just on the first floor. Wow. More than I expected. There'd be something useful here? Nope. Nothing. Alright, oh, can we read something? Consort Darmal. That might be a new one. Consort Darmal is the late husband of Queen Sharyn III of Haven. Born the son of a clan chieftain in the Lodaga, he met the queen when she was touring the eastern vassal states 5 years before her coronation. At the time of their meeting, the Rokaj was a neglected vassal, increasingly poor and restless. The princess met him while visiting the provinces of the Ro, hearing grievances. The 2 young, stubborn, quick-tempered nobles developed an unexpected liking for each other. Though it was widely considered a suboptimal match, Queen Sharyn was insistent. They courted and were married 2 years later. They have 3 surviving children. Okay. Did we know about any non-surviving children? Consort Darmal was a highly disciplined man and settled into the routine of Haven society surprisingly well. His wild nature only found release in his determination to hunt more and more dangerous game. His tragic death came from the stinger of a very large scorpion. Consort Darmal's diplomatic efforts resulted in great advantage and prosperity for the Rokaj, though these blessings drained away quickly after his death. Well, I guess I'm working to uphold the legacy of my father. I guess this person here, whose name I already forgot again, even though I saw him twice, seems to be the official chief of the sword, I guess, but let's talk to Esmeralda here. There's a lone woman sitting hunched over at this table. She looks very tired and very stressed. She's no row. She's dressed in a reasonably reasonably recent Havenite style, but not nice enough to be a diplomat or other envoy. When you come close, she looks up at you. She's very confused. She has no idea how to act when faced with a prince. Yeah, few people do. Finally, she just motions for you to sit with her. She says, "Thank you for the company. I'm called Esmeralda, of Haven, here for a short time." You're from Haven? That is my home, and I'm proud of it. It is interesting to actually be in a vassal state, but it only makes me want to go back home where I'm needed. What do you do back home? We are a family of... well, we work leather, shoes, saddles, that sort of thing. Nobody important. We've been successful. That is how I could afford to be here. How did you get here? And most importantly, why? I booked passage on a ship. Decent passage, not just down in the hold. It was expensive, but I needed to be away. Well, you can't be much more away than this, I guess. Tell me about the Rokaj. I've seen very little. Walked some forts, met some merchants, saw people on the streets. They're polite, deal with me fairly, yet sometimes... Yes? Her voice is a whisper. I'm not sure that they like it. They like what? That you're here? Huh. Why did you come here? It is not something that would concern a prince. Indulge my curiosity. I came here to see the Silver Witch. The Silver Witch? That is what they call her. She lives in the Wood of Exiles. She smiles. Such names. I heard she can tell the future. She can see things. So I came with a question for her. What do you want to ask her? Seems like a very personal question. She's hesitant to speak. I don't know the question. Also, I don't want to be tricked. I only have a request. I want to give something to her. I want her to tell me what she sees. Okay. The Wood of Exiles. It is near here. It is where Roe who are in trouble. It is where they hide. It is Havenland, and Haven lets them stay. Okay. So similar to that oasis refuge for women in the Daga. So why don't you go there? I want to, but the chief warned me. The road can be dangerous. I was making a plan. I can take your request to her. I mean, I would... If I could, I would suggest to, or offer to escort her there, because obviously we're going to visit eventually. So, yeah. Because it would feel more, like, appropriate to bring her there, to let her make her request personally. But I can offer this. She's shocked. I can't believe you are so kind, and perhaps you seek the witch yourself? Now that I know she exists, yeah, I guess. Maybe you can take my... She removes a handkerchief from a pouch. It is splattered with dried blood. She hands it to you. Yuck. Have her take it. Ask her what she sees. Please, don't ask questions. Just take that to her. Good day to you. Okay, that seems like an improper response to what she just gave me and asked me to do, but okay. You get up to leave. Yes, safe travels to us all. Huh. Well, there's a quest. Joe and Tesmer. Timberland Keep has one staff member who actually tends to the fort. He's a burly young man with a leather jerkin. He sets his hammer by the forge and approaches to greet you. Welcome, Prince. The chief told me that you were coming. It's an honor. I'm Joe and Tesmer. What do you do here? I'm the quartermaster. Well, the chief takes care of that. I mainly work as the smith. My family sent me out here to serve Haven. I like the Kronos. Good place to serve. The chief says we always need to be preparing. Oh, that reminds me. Offering. What? What are you preparing for? Well, that's the chief's business. He watches the Kronos. He knows what they're up to. Maybe trade, maybe war. He'll tell me. What's the situation in the Kronos? Seems pretty quiet, I think. Peaceful. I don't talk to the row a lot. You have an offering? Yes. You coming here is a rare honor. The chief was very excited. We made sure to have a gift for you, to help you remember. A gift? A gift, not a bribe. Joan is confused. A bribe? Why would I bribe you? I don't want anything, it's just... I thought gifts are what you give to a prince. The chief wanted to make sure you had one. Okay. I mean, I don't know about the chief. Obviously, I haven't actually met him yet. So I don't know what kind of character that's supposed to be. But this guy here just seems honest enough. He probably really didn't have any, you know, trickery or bribery in mind. So what should I remember? Well, not exactly sure. The chief was in a hurry when he talked to me. Wait, he wanted you to know that we're really prosperous here. Collect all sorts of taxes. Oh. So it is just a bribe, of course, okay. Yeah, I need no gift. Alright, I knew that might happen, just as long as I offered. Okay, fair enough. I'd like to trade. He looks around the smithy, somewhat embarrassed. Indeed, you see very little here that would actually be of use to you. You can use supplies to build and staff a new smithy. I never really worked much with arms and armor. Okay, how did you come to be here? My family always serves Haven. I wanted to run a smithy at home, but they said the opportunities were far better at the edges of the Empire. The Cronus is a superior posting, they said, so Governor Yvette brought me out. Why are the Cronus Woods a superior posting? He thinks about this. It's complicated, but I'm told that older vessels aren't as good for getting wealth and power. All the good things are all grabbed up. The Cronus Woods are more exploitable? I think that's the word. Yes, you're sure it is. Especially when Governor Yvette is involved. So you know Governor Yvette? You knew her before you came here? Of course, we're cousins. Yes. Okay. I mean, he seems to be meaning well, at least. And, well, maybe, I guess, if anything, he seems a bit naive about everything. But I have no reason to assume that he's, you know, not meaning well. Or trying to exploit the situation himself. Tell me about your family. We're wealthy. We have centuries of service behind us, and we were rewarded for it. We make sure to share that wealth with the Queen. I know she favors us for it. It's an honor. Okay, no quest from you. But some interesting insights, I guess. Hello, Chief Grippius. That's right. A well-fed, serious older man rises from his desk to greet you. He's definitely the chief of Timberland's keep. His office is clean and full of little luxuries. The lack of care outside has not infected the chambers of the leaders. My prince, he says, I'm so honored. I'm Chief Grippius, and this is Timberland Keep. It is a proud outpost on the very edge of our empire. Please let me give my report. I'm sure you'll be pleased with how things are going. Will I, though? We'll see about that. I met Council Abelin. He told me about how Yvette is as governor. Why would I mention that now, just out of the blue? Also, didn't I promise Evelyn not to mention him or something? Or decide not to try not to get him into trouble or something? Anyway, I'll take the report now. I'm pleased to report that things are going well. The province is peaceful. The Row cooperate. Taxes and tributes are being sent back home. Our vessel is functioning as well as it can be expected. The Rasa gave me a petition to deal with their groves. Also, they're dead. Yeah. Yes, an impertinent request, given how Prince Sutter and you were attacked. Still, we can provide your support. You can order smithies and such rebuilt, and we will provide beds to rest in and food for your journey. I mean, that's the least you can do. There are no disruptions? Well, yes, the groves of the Crowns have been acting odd. They're too superstitious to deal with them properly, so they dump the task on us. Still, gardens need to be pruned from time to time. An annoying chore, but not a difficult one in the grand scheme of things. I guess, but, well. And now the Rasa of the Cronus is dead. True, and unfortunate. The Rasa was a docile and cooperative ally. Wow, okay. Still, those rogue kill their leaders from time to time. It's just their savage way. Nothing to bother royalty with. Are you really just... I can't tell if he's just completely... I don't know, unconcerned. Or actively trying to hide the truth. I feel like... I don't know. I feel like more likely the former. He really just doesn't care or doesn't think much of it. Tell me about this fort. Timberland Keep has been operating here for over a century. It was a brave bulwark against chaos and the Great Uprising. Now it has the simple job of looking over the minor provinces' affairs. We collect taxes and send out orders. I dare say, for all our rough edges, we have done everything the Queen asked of us. We know how to deal with the row. It's in poor condition. I respectfully disagree. It is exactly as well maintained as it needs to be for a docile and cooperative vassal to experience no distress. Yeah, well, I mean, I've already rebuilt it almost completely, so that problem has been fixed by me. I'll need more supplies for my mission. We are at your command. Our raw materials are at your disposal. You have but to speak and our facilities can be speedily built. We'll do anything we can do to help you complete your mission and go safely home. What is the best way to deal with the row? A firm hand, consistency, predictability, and force. Sharp, brutal force if needed. That is the language this land speaks, has always spoken. After the Great Uprising, they learned to fear us. As long as they fear us, they won't worry overmuch about their groves and so on. Yeah, that seems to be working just fine, doesn't it? How long have you served here? I received the honor of my posting here 3 years ago. Oh, so relatively fresh, huh? Why were you selected? My niece is Governor Yvette. I helped raise her when she was young. This gave her ample opportunity to see my wisdom and skills. She was able to select me for the post with absolute certainty of competence. I see. I mean, I guess now we kind of... Wait. As you speak with Chief Grippius, he offers you imported teas, a stronger drink, and other luxuries of the Empire. No doubt he started stockpiling these treats the moment he heard you were coming. One thing is clear, he's capable of making dedicated efforts when given a reason. Great. Yeah, also now he has actually mentioned Yvette. I guess it at least makes sense to bring her up. But, well, I guess I don't really have to worry about Evelyn. Yes, it was clear from early on that Evelyn was malicious and treacherous. Oh, wait. Okay. So I didn't just... At first I thought, oh no, I actually did give him away, but no. I think we might be good. We'll see where this leads, if anywhere. Evelyn was... it was clear from early on that Evelyn was malicious and treacherous. I warned the governor, but she is sometimes too kind and generous for her own good. And what's your response to his claims? Again, he is ambitious. He had the ear of a prince, and he used it. Yet this province is productive and peaceful. There are no grounds for his libellous claims at all. He's lucky that he's allowed to stay here at all. I mean, I kind of wish I hadn't mentioned him at all, because obviously that didn't do anything for me. I doubt it's going to have any kind of negative consequences for him. I'm just annoyed that I had to talk to this jerk and didn't even get a quest out of it. Oh well. Oh well. I was told about some merchants wandering around here, but I guess there really isn't anyone ever actually wandering around in any of the forts. Okay, well... Alright. These snakes are still here. Interesting. I guess we'll deal with them then. Alright, snakes and Naga, more importantly. Elder Naga even. Wait, Elder Naga? Is that a first? Maybe? Let's not take that too lightly. Okay, some poison, not a terribly big deal. You have your new pole weapon out. Only dealt 40 damage. That's not a whole lot. But I guess the rush itself doesn't really deal that much damage. It's not its main purpose anyway. Well, I guess you can cure all that poisoning, although we're no doubt going to get repoisoned very soon. Okay, that was not so bad. Okay, walk there and maybe try to... Oh! I can get the Elder Naga and 2 of the snakes. Yeah, I guess it's good enough. Poison resisted. Poison resisted. Very good, very good. Yeah, do one of these. Hit 3 enemies. Slow resisted. I like that. Okay. Ooh, that was a good shot, but unfortunately, I'm still gonna have to attack it one more time. Another fireball? Yeah, I guess. It's gonna finish off the Naga. Almost finish off the Serpent. I guess I could have moved over there and attacked that one instead. Eh. It's fine. Oh, there's some poison. What? Oh, okay. Just took a moment to actually take effect. You are definitely dying. Cure her. Okay, that was a pretty heavy hit, that as well. Finish off that serpent. Okay, nice one. Right, step away. Shoot it. Okay. Yeah, that cost us some resources, but you know. Could have been worse. Wait, did I not? I could have sworn I did. I did. Upgrade his wheeling, put his, yeah, right, that's one thing I did in between episodes. Of course, we leveled up. The thing is that everyone but Ray doesn't really have anything that, you know, everything to put points into that's really important. So I've actually been struggling to, you know, to find a skill where the point would not be completely wasted. Whereas Ray has so many things that that I'd like to get for him. Right? I mean, obviously I would like my Battle Frenzy to be fully upgraded. I would like both or all of my healing spells to be fully upgraded. I would like to give him this extra point of Battle Medic again, which I guess is the lowest priority, but still. But yeah, I decided to make Healing Wave as strong as it can be. But that was a really weak Healing Wave, even with this, you know, now that it's back up to rank 2. So yeah, not sure what's up with that. Anyway, I guess it was just a bad roll of the dice, that's all it is. Anyway, that was maybe the main danger from this little forest labyrinth that we were supposed to. I can only assume we were supposed to be trapped in this. Just for the sake of, or just for the, just in case it makes any difference, I guess we'll... No, you hear a distant scream, it comes from the east. So something is happening here. Something that probably was supposed to happen on my way through here from the other side. I guess we have more enemies approaching us from there. That we're not gonna be able to run away from. With any luck, we'll be able to land a nice fireball here. That would be nice. Guess we'll bless and haste. Wonderful. Perfection. Okay, he got poisoned. Not a big deal. Can you... This is really just a one-tile gap, right? Huh, I guess so. I could Whirlwind to at least deal some damage. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Worth it, I guess. You shoot that serpent. It's a bit further away. Okay. Ooh, nice one. Ah. Okay. Exit combat. That wasn't so bad. Yeah, we can just squeeze through here, no problem. So presumably... Oh. Okay. Those came from somewhere. Maybe they were up here already, because obviously no further message popped up. But yeah, I would guess that I was supposed to head through here, and then I suppose around here somewhere that message about the scream would have popped up. Let's deal with these as well, just in case. I mean, they're gonna be just lingering around here if I don't deal with them. Wait. Again, worth it. Ah, close. I'm definitely gonna be a little bit conservative with her mana now if I want to be able to do anything else before resting. It's an unfortunate almost kill. Do I cure now or wait? That's a lot of damage going to happen. That said, everyone is not that low on health, so I think I'll just focus on finishing the fight here as quickly as possible. Oh, come on. There. Make sure that that one dies at least. Okay, good, good. She is dealing a lot of damage just with her normal staff attack. To the point where it seems... Well, against single targets, it doesn't seem to make sense to even use her shock spell. Okay, nice one. And now I'm actually going to wait for Ray's turn. Do this. Yeah, good enough. Recovered some energy. And, I mean, the main path did not actually open back up, so I don't know if dealing with these enemies really did anything for me. But, you know. At least it's done now. Is there anything here? Yes. Something. Deep in the swamp you find a raised bit of dry soil covered with brush. The corner of a crate is poking out of it. A brief investigation reveals an abandoned cache. There are bags of meal and bolts of homespun cloth slowly rotting away. You leave that behind. The pouch of coins you take. It also contains a lump of amber still covered with dirt from when it was dug out of the peat. Nice. Ancient amber is a valuable resource. I was kind of hoping to avoid this combat. Which, I don't know if they were coming after me or just randomly wandering. Could have been either or. Okay, they can stun. I'll wait here for them to approach. Emerald Salamander. I feel like they were capable of doing something nasty. I mean, many enemies do. Okay, so yeah, they summon serpents, which is definitely annoying if nothing else. Can walk forward just ever so slightly. Well, I couldn't get them all, but all but one is good enough. Yeah, these serpents here are definitely annoying. Okay, that's not a terrible place to be. Of course, he's actually stunned now. Ooh, wow, that was quite effective. Okay. Cool. Thanks for resisting your stun. Okay, you were stunned. Also quite a bit of damage. Oh, you're dead. Ouch. Oh god, that's a bit too close for comfort. 6 hit points. I mean, I kind of have to heal her. I'm gonna go with a single target heal. Okay. And not quite a kill there, unfortunately. You kill that snake. Okay. Yeah, that was... Actually, you know what? You will do one of these. So Ray gets a chance to recover at least a bit of mana. Yeah, she was obviously... She's almost completely drained, but... You know, that's fine. We did get some amber out of this, so that was definitely a valuable find. Path of Tranquility to the west. Okay. A stiff breeze blows down the path, kicking up leaves and dust. You immediately cover your eyes, protecting your vision. This isn't the first time this strange forest has harassed you. Yes. When the wind calms down, you wipe your eyes and look around. The woods have shifted around. Okay, so once again, and I definitely did notice these bunch of enemies spawning all around us. Wow, that's a lot of enemies. Good thing we're not in a completely terrible shape, or else this would be maybe really bad. Okay, I guess we'll have to deal with these. Massive wall lizards, iguana kings. Guess we'll basically hang back here for the time being. In fact, we'll just shoot them from, you know, a safe distance. Can we get you? Oh yeah, okay. More stupid summons. Slowed and confused and weakened, okay. I like it. Now also bleeding. Okay, I'm okay with that. It is bleeding? It's not gonna die though, isn't it? Okay. Evaded that first attack. Okay, we got a bunch of enemies coming from that side, so... Really? It's not even dead. Okay, I guess you can continue killing that thing. Whoa, that was a pretty heavy hit right there. I mean, they are all buffed, while we are not. Yeah, you know. I should have just done that to begin with. I thought we might be able to get away with, you know, not buffing because these didn't have those purple lizards with them. But yeah, these are just as annoying with their self-buffs and snake summons. Also, yeah, this stupid extra enemy here. Whoa, holy crap, that damage though. You know, we'll do one of these. Can you stop it, please? Okay, a decent crit. Finish it off. Heal her. Battle medic, okay. That's fine, you can finish off that guy. Another cleave. Yikes. Should have probably healed her again. Yeah, it's gonna attack her. Or not, okay. And this one thing is just very dead. Evaded. Very good. Okay. Whew. We kind of have to. Yeah, at least hit point wise we're doing fine. Covered one hit point, one point of energy from what it looks like. Get more of those things to deal with here. Wait, can we not? No, we cannot stand there. So we cannot squeeze through here diagonally anywhere. They thought of everything. So do we deal with more of those things and hope that we find a way out through up here somewhere. What did I even do? That's not what I meant to do at all. Let's deal with these scorpions instead, because at least that might allow us to just slip out of here to relative safety. Because if we actually end up having to deal with all of these enemies, it's gonna be a problem. Oh boy, these things are... Our opponent's much faster than those lizards were, that's for sure. Not waiting on the buff this time around. Seem to absolutely need it here. Oh, I definitely should have and meant to swap to his proper weapon there. Although the scorpion might be dead. God, this is poison. Holy crap. Yeah, you should be dead. That's the one bit of good news, I guess. We have to take care of all this poisoning. Thankfully, I guess it's only 2 of the large scorpions, but those are bad enough. Bleeding. Doesn't look like he's close enough. No. Finish that. A bit of a waste, maybe, against only 3 enemies, but we want to kill these as quickly as possible. Okay, evade that attack. Crit for 25. And more poison, more damage. You can reach all of them with a... Wait, what? Oh. I thought he was standing here. My bad. So that was a bit of a waste. Take out this one, I guess. She should have shot this one. 69, yeah. I mean, that was a good chance that she would have... In fact, she almost certainly would have killed this one. And Ray would definitely have killed the other one. That was, once again, poorly planned on my part. Why don't you go ahead and intercept this enemy? You can actually even do one of your heavy blows. Okay. Thanks for not dealing much damage at all. Yeah, you can't really get to the other scorpion. Should be fine. Step away. Kill him. Oh, he's... Yep, that was almost fatal. What did I do? Why did I... Guess I right-clicked and... Yeah, that removes the hotkey. Fair enough. Why did you get your turn again? That's annoying. Okay, sure. Drink your final potion. There. Actually, oh god, we're getting so low on mana. I kind of hate it, but, you know, it's what it is. Do this. Recover a little bit. Save the game again. Okay, at least those scorpions and lizards seem to be stuck there. Are you enemies? The farther south you get, the brighter the sun gets. The trees are larger and leafier. The birds are chirpier. For once, the Cronus Woods actually seem welcoming. This is one corner of this land where the magic welcomes all. Yet not all are cheered. There is a small group of pilgrims ahead. 2 guards, several young woodfolk, and 3 elderly row. The age of the elders keeps them moving slowly. They all look very sad. When they see you, they look nervous. They move off to the edge of the path, hoping to quietly let you by. I mean, I don't want to stop them. That sounds kind of... I don't know. Kind of rude. I would try to talk to them, I suppose. But yeah, well, I guess in order to do that, I have to stop them, so... You block their path. Again, rude? Just talk to them. The guards and the elders step back, and one of the young rows steps forward to greet you. "Hello, outsider," she says. "We are Peaceful Row visiting the groves on private business. We mean only respect. We ask to be let by." "I'd just like to know more about the area." "The Grove of Tranquility is south. Your Haven Fort is north. That is all we know." "Where are you going?" "We choose not to say. It is private business of our clan." "Okay, never mind then." They look at each other, unsure what to do. Then they move off the path and wait for you to leave. Eventually you move on. When you look back later, you see that they have disappeared into the woods. Which seems kind of dangerous right now. But I'm sure they'll be fine. They have their guards with them. Wow, these enemies are... okay, never mind. Maybe those spiders weren't actively following me. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Okay, we got the Tranquility Path here. So which is it? Tranquility Path or Grove of Tranquility? Maybe they're one and the same? Maybe the path actually does lead to the grove eventually? Okay, I think the spiders are not actually hunting me. That's good. You hear the snap of a twig, loud and clear. Something stepped on it and broke it. You think it was to the east. Okay. What's that supposed to tell me? Are these all these little messages just building up on each other and eventually something is actually going to attack me? Or was that just a message notifying me that some more enemies have spawned somewhere to the east, I guess? Huh. Who knows? What is this? This looks meaningful. But I guess it's not. Are those slimes? Those are slimes. Well, they seem to be just moving about randomly, as slimes often do. Again, looks meaningful. Isn't really. I guess we're pretty close to our fort again, so relatively safe and civilized area here. Are those slimes coming after me? No, I guess not. Hey, who are you? No one? Oh. Okay, no, the slimes really aren't coming after me, are they? I can't quite tell. I think these are probably just farmers, maybe? Well, either way, I cannot actually talk to them or interact with them at all. Okay, I did see some boxes here, though, so we will try to get those. You find fresh tracks in the damp dirt, something very large, 4 legs, perhaps reptilian. The trail goes about 100 feet to the north and then fades out. Interesting. To the north, from where I just came. I guess I was expected to be probably coming from the south, which would have made that message a little bit more sensible. Okay. So again, is that message... Whoops. Sorry about that. If that was loud, I don't know. Just hit my mic. Yeah, so I can't tell if that message was supposed to be connected to those other messages about snapping twigs and whatnot. Okay. Just... Are you following me? I can't tell. You know what? Just get this over with. This is getting silly. Of course, I would like to avoid dealing with these things if I could, but, well, no such luck. And of course, we deal with more poison. Everyone loves poison and spreading slimes. Oh, okay. Fantastic. Really? Come on. Surely you can get all of these. Oh, so close. Yeah. Shoot the big one. Wow. In the past we've seen these things just choose not to spread all the time. But no such luck this time. There. Worth it. The real question is, can the newly spawned spreading slimes spread more slimes? Or spawn more slimes? I would guess not. I think the spawns, even though they look the same and they're named the same, they actually have less health. So they're, you know, technically different creatures. Get me out of here. Odd. Someone dumped a pile of crates of supplies at the back end of this remote field of rocks. Most of the boxes bear the seal of Haven. Looking inside, you find mundane supplies. A lot of pots, pans, and bowls of cloth. You also find a pouch containing a long polished sliver of amber. You leave most of the stuff alone, but you pocket the amber. Since these are Haven supplies, they basically belong to you. Yes. Okay, more ancient amber. Alright. I feel like we maybe could have avoided fighting those slimes for it, but, you know, I guess ultimately not such a big deal. Man, it's still not looking amazing, though. Okay, so we've looked around all of this area and only found... Oh. Woods of Exiles. Ah, of course. We were told about these. I hadn't even looked at the map, I suppose, or paid attention to where that location was. But we seem to be accidentally very close to it now. But yeah, in this entire lower, you know, southwestern corner, I suppose, of the northern Kranis, this seems to be the only location. Not a whole lot going on there. Ah, okay, we were already at the entrance of this, right. Good to have that discovered and put on the map. Well, it was on the map before, but now we can actually fast travel there, which is also going to be useful. Oh, this is another one of those ball games going on here. You found a sporting arena. It's a field of gravel with 4 stone pillars in the corners. The Rokaj have been playing some sort of game here for a very long time. 2 teams of 4 are here right now. When you come into view, they were running. When you came into view, they were running around and shouting. As soon as I see you, they stop and stare. Well, approach them. When you get close, one team walks off, the other waits for you. Why are these literally the same? They could have been at least a little bit varied, I think, even though the outcome is always going to be the same. I mean, at least it seems to make a difference that I have, or how I have reacted to these in the past. But still, it's just kind of lame that they are literally, you know, copy-pasted. Anyway, the leader of the other team says, You're Haven. You say your father was one of our kind. Are you of Haven or us? Play the game. I'll play. Yes, brave Haven, come into the field. Come and play. You set aside your weapons and more metallic pieces of armor and join them in the field. They kindly hand you the cowskin ball. It feels like it's full of rocks. Ready? Play the game. In an instant, the 4 row rush toward you, howling with fury. In a moment, with a long practiced motion, they knock the ball out of your hands. Fight them for the ball. This game, you divide your efforts. So I'm learning. At least from here on out, it's going to be different, I guess. Sometimes you brawl the other players, other times you grab for the ball and make for the pillars. Bleeding and bruised, you touch the ball to one of the pillars. This doesn't end the game, though. The other players leap on you, punching and biting. Biting? You suspect that they aren't giving their all. Perhaps the row has developed some respect for you. When you see one of them guarding a different pillar, you realize at last how to win. It is a long slog, but you drag the ball to touch the other 3 pillars. The row step back. You have won. The players respectively bow to you. So, I mean, the description makes it sound like I'm literally fighting 1 versus 4 here, which seems extremely unfair and literally impossible to win, even if they're not giving their all. I mean, if they were just pretending to fight and actually letting me win, I guess, but well, that would be lame in another way, and dishonorable in another way, I guess. I mean, there's 4 of us, right? So, of course, technically I could be traveling alone, but the game could take that into account, I think, and you know, reflect that in the actual description. But oh well, I guess we can just pretend that actually the 4 of us were fighting against the 4 of them, which would make a lot more sense. Anyway, the players respectfully bow to you. Well, bow back, I guess. It's the only reasonable thing to do here. Despite themselves, the players appreciate your playing the game and showing respect. You even get a brief hint of a smile. They march off into the wilds, leaving you alone in the field. And really, that should leave the prince at least at 1 health and 1 energy, just from the extremely exhausting experience. Literally bleeding and battered. But I suppose it's nice that that's not actually the case. What have we here? Silver Chief Mine. Okay, that sounds promising. Like a place that's going to give us some resources. Of course, I'm going to wait until I actually have a reason to be here, which presumably I will. Same with that Path of Tranquility. Okay. You find a burrow dug into the base of the cliff. Whatever made this tunnel, it was enormous. The mystery doesn't last long. You find a giant wolf. You find giant wolf tracks everywhere. I feel like I should at the very least heal a little bit. Of course, mana is a bit of a concern. Stay out for now. Hold on just a second. Save the game. Yeah. Good thing I did, because I'm just stupid apparently. Heal him for 36? Come on. No way. You can do better. 40? Okay, what is going on? Haven't I been consistently healing in the 60 range? At the very least 50 plus? And now I'm healing for 36? What is going on? Has he somehow lost his healing bonus? No, he still has 65% healing bonus. I mean, that's a lot. Healing and group healing and healing wave are fully leveled. What is going on? It feels like something's off, and I'm just not sure what that could be. Huh. Anyway, I guess we're slightly better off now. Maybe even capable, hold on, of dealing with some sort of giant wolf. There. Explore the cave. You search the cave, proceeding slowly and carefully. It's quiet, but you expect an ambush at any moment. The cave is empty. So that means they're gonna attack us as we head back out. The beasts were here recently. They're out on the hunt now, probably lurking nearby. Oh, okay. But they're not actually attacking. Yet. You find an abandoned campsite. You can see why no people are here. There are wolf tracks everywhere. The moment you see them, you are alert, listening for their approach. The wolves come from the wolves from the cave are sure to be here soon. Sure enough, shortly after you reach the camp, you hear rustling in the underbrush. The wolves are enormous, but they're remarkably quiet. They rush out from between the trees, lunging at you. Okay. Fenris beasts, wild wolves. Yep, nothing we haven't dealt with before. Can you not? I guess you cannot. So what is disrupting line of sight here? I could try rushing for someone else, but and she still has 4 energy, which is enough for a fireball, and that's that. Or 2 poison rains. But I doubt I'm gonna have these get these wolves to group together so nicely. Well, I suppose I can try to rush here and maybe get them to gather around him. Yeah, I suppose that might be working. Actually stand here and yeah, okay, that might work. Shoot that one. Nice critical. I could just make sure to hit 2 of the big ones. I guess that was some of the main concern, but I would like to get more than 3 enemies. If at all possible. With the last of my mana, you know. Well, no. Wait. Still only 3 of them. No. Let's wait. Maybe next turn things are gonna look more favorable. I don't know. Do they? You can do this. Okay, that killed one of them. That was a very nice hit. Yeah, not sure if this is really gonna get any better. You know, in that case, just... yeah, do that. That is 4 of them. Definitely good enough. You're poisoned, but you need another shot. Yeah, you... I guess he started out not fully healed, huh? So it makes sense that he's getting a little bit low here, but it's looking fine. 49, okay. I mean, am I just imagining seeing a bunch of 60 plus heals lately? Okay, confused and running, unfortunately, but we might be able to just... Yeah, okay. Finish him like this. Swap back to the proper weapon, so don't get confused. And... Okay, we dealt with the wolves. Explore the cave again? Yeah, still empty. Huh. Maybe dealing with the wolves here is a quest? I mean, that was very easy. We didn't get anything out of this, apparently. Other than having avenged maybe the people who were attacked by the wolves here. Although it didn't actually mention that there were... I mean, it's apparently a camp with wolf tracks. So that kind of suggests that there were people who were attacked by the wolves, but it didn't specifically mention that. Like, mention any, you know, any bodies, any blood or anything. Sort of any signs of a struggle. So who knows? What is this? A clan of woodcutters of the Kranes have settled along this road. When you stop by, they are polite. The traditional courtesy of the Rokaj. They are very calm and reserved, but they do offer you tea and stew. You speak with them a bit, but they don't have information of use. The only thing they have to trade is lumber. They're also uncomfortable about your presence. Eventually, you leave them alone. Okay. Fair enough. Yep. Well then, with that, I think we have explored the entire western side of this area, west of the river. I did not visit Iskale, as I said I might do last time, but yeah, just mostly didn't feel like, you know, exploring a town and talking to a dozen different NPCs. That seemed like a little bit much, especially after having a lot more dialogue in Timberland Keep than I expected. And, well, besides, obviously, we wanted to explore the overworld, and I wanted to figure out, or, you know, see if there was anything going on with this forest that had tried to trap us before. Yeah, I don't know if... I still don't know, of course, if these various messages that popped up had any kind of real significance. They probably were just supposed to indicate that some enemies had appeared near us or something. And obviously I did not deal with all the enemies on the overworld, but yeah, those seem to mostly just be random patrols that wouldn't expect to give me anything. Just those random animals. So I'm totally okay with permanently avoiding them and just leaving them be. We can now just teleport to all of these places whenever we want to. That's great. But next time we're almost certainly going to actually visit Iskale, or, you know, well, either head straight there and then continue, you know, exploring the map and discovering whatever other locations there might be, or, you know, exploring the map first and then heading to Iskale. I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess in the city we're gonna pick up a couple of quests, but yeah, either way, we'll see what I feel like doing. For now, I guess we're gonna return to our fort and heal, because we obviously get pretty exhausted from that little expedition. And didn't actually gain any items though, did we? No, nothing to sort out here. That's good. So that means we can just head right back out next time. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.